Hello. We tend to start like this now. Hi, y'all.
With extreme
Are y'all
close-ups.
are y'all here? I think it's Sunday. Okay. I got a different hat on today, y'all.
Oh, can I be in the frame?
Yeah, you can. I'm sorry. Do I not have it centered?
Come on, son.
Hey, everybody. I've been outside. I'm a little flush. Been working a little bit, and it's spring. Spring is here.
Spring has sprung.
And y'all are already starting with the Fates Warning. I don't know if we'll get to Fates Warning this week. It's not on the list this week, but but we're hoping, or we're trying, to get to it. But it is good to see everybody. Let me do a couple of shout outs here. JJ made it.
We both at the same time saw.
Look at that.
We saw you. We
It's
see
good
you,
minds. Jan is from Prague, Czechia.
Herlefe,
You didn't miss it.
hello,
You didn't miss
Herlefe.
it. I love Prague. It's one of my favorite cities I've ever
Still have never been, and
been
I'm
to.
dying to go.
It's
love to go.
It's pretty lovely from
What
what
else
I
do we have
remember.
here?
The
Manager
Joker is
01. Arrow is here. Marcos.
here. The
Pedro. Josh.
the meme lord himself,
Hi.
Metal Mark. I'm here. Look,
Marks are
I'm in the
here.
chat.
Hey, there you are, Doug.
Look at me. Aaron's here. Michael's here.
Aaron,
Dwarf's
hi.
here. Coleman's here. Isaiah's here.
Awesome.
And Shane is a new member of the Helvering's army.
Shane.
Good job.
Thank
I got my
you.
tool shirt on, by the way.
Yeah.
I've got it's swag day here
His swag day.
on the
Tool shirt?
on the Sunday live stream. Yep. This ensemble can be yours for only the price of a ticket and way too much money at the concession stand. But yeah. Josh says that he really enjoyed the Women's Week last week. So did we.
We had a really good time.
That
with
was a great
I
week,
loved it.
y'all. And we've got some
it.
more fun stuff coming at you this week. I hope that you will enjoy. And let's see, Pierre is here from Montreal. Stefano's here.
Another city I'd like to visit.
For sure. All right.
Aaron jonesing for more music by
Joe says Marillion in all caps. Hello from Greece. I have reached out to the people with Marillion. Megan doesn't even know this. I am asking.
Breaking news.
I am asking for an interview with anyone from the band that would like to speak
Great.
with me. I have really come to enjoy their music, especially the last few albums that they've done.
Yeah.
And then we looked at some of their classic albums too a few months ago. So there we go, y'all. Tom is here from France.
Herlefe is taking the break
TTs
from
and beer.
writing.
Well,
Horn
that sounds like a
concerto.
TTs and beer. That sounds like a good Sunday.
Where are you looking at?
TTs and beer is right there.
Hello.
You gotta have both.
No. Mr. Wondrous. No boogies. No boogies.
I don't think I have any
no
boogies. I
boogies?
think I'm okay.
Nick, hello.
Isaiah says, I think it's safe to say that you've been bitten by the metal/prog bug. I am very much still enjoying getting to know the repertoire.
Yeah.
And learning the performers and learning the albums and the people involved and all that sort of stuff. I love to learn. I love to broaden my context, and I love connecting with all of these fans. So good stuff.
Did you
What?
see who's here visiting
Hey,
with us today?
Timmy.
Tim Warwick.
Tim Warwick. You
You're
know,
the bomb diggity.
I need to
amazing.
try the TikTok challenge,
You're
Tim.
the goat. You're the goat.
But the notes are just too damn high,
I was
man.
gonna say I don't know, Doug. I don't know about that.
Maybe Tim and I, or just Tim. I just hand it over to Tim. Could do like an extended tag version of the Daily Doug. Maybe I could write one for him.
I think that
He
would
could
be
write one himself.
freaking
He's
amazing.
he's
I think that'd be freaking amazing. Actually, Tim can arrange that.
Manager
because he's
says
good at
Titties
that.
and Beer is a Zappa song. Why isn't that on the list? Y'all have been holding out on me.
Oh,
Because I've been looking for Zappa tunes. And come on now. Y'all have been Y'all have been holding out on me.
Oh, my
Get
gosh.
Maggie back in the... Oh, Tim, look at that. He'd love to record. All right. I'll
Yes.
have my people talk with your people. We'll get in touch. But thank you for being here, Tim.
If
Illume
Tim
is
challenged you to a bass long note
I'm a little pitchy.
challenge, what do you think?
I'm a little pitchy, so you never know what's gonna come out. I'm a little pitchy. I can hear it well, but I may not come in on the right note. Marcos is also asking for Homeworld. That's really close, Marcos. It's either the next yes we do, I think, is either going to be Homeworld or Starship Trooper, and I can't figure out which one yet. But I think next week we're going to have some yes on the channel. So let's get to it, y'all. What is Arrow talking about that I need tight pants for? Oh, for the high note. Thank you, Arrow. Always looking out for me. Always looking out for me. You know, if I had tight,
That's funny.
If I was Tim and I was recording the 4 different little quadrants, I would have to have 4 different tailored pants for each voice part. Makes it more authentic. And Barb's with us, Marcos, on the Homeworld. I'm sure we'll get to Homeworld. It's coming up. It's high up on the yes list, and so is Starship Trooper. I've also got a couple more sides of Tales from Topographic Oceans to get to, and so that's yes. As coming up, but we're not going to do yes this week.
Michael, I think that Caravan is on the list. Yeah.
Patiently waiting for some Caravan.
I know I've seen Caravan.
We've done. I think we've only done one.
We did do one Caravan.
We've only done one, and I do have others on the list.
Maybe that's why it's in my.
So, manager says you can always get a member of the castrati for the high notes.
Ray,
I'm gonna pass on that.
can you scroll up?
Can I scroll up?
Because it just passed. I wanted to get to what Ray said. Ray says, don't forget to continue Tales from Topographic Oceans and to finish out Close to the Edge.
Yeah, we have one song left on Close to the Edge that we haven't heard yet on the channel. In fact, yesterday was so much fun, y'all. Our Council of Dougs is are the big top tier patrons over on the Patreon, and a couple of times a month we get together and hang out, normally on Saturdays. Ray says 9 Feet Underground is on the list. He is correct.
Awesome.
Let's see. What was I saying?
You were talking about the hangout yesterday.
Yes. We went back, and it's the first time we've done this, but we went back and we rewatched one of my more classic reactions. We watched the Close to the Edge reaction, and so it was Doug reacting to Doug reacting. It was meta, and we had a great time. I skipped past some of what I was saying because I wanted to get to the music more.
You judge yourself too harshly.
I know.
You judge yourself too harshly.
Tom Remy, still no Steve Hackett. We've looked at Steve Hackett's solo stuff on our Patreon, but we haven't done any yet here on the channel, so that's a good reminder.
Pedro, I saw your no ABBA, and we might just have to punk you at some point in time.
The last time, okay, can we talk about ABBA for a second?
Let's talk about ABBA.
The last time that I sat through a listening session with ABBA with you. My thinking was
it in the car?
It might have been.
On a road trip?
Because I couldn't escape. My thinking was, if they rearranged this, if they arranged it differently, if the instrumentation was a little bit different, these could be prog songs, y'all.
I remember you saying that.
They're complicated pop songs, and they're arranged and they sound a certain way. But if they recorded them a little heavier, if the vocals were a little different, if they added some featured bass lines and some featured solos, I think they could have some proggish sounds. ABBA, same way front, coming back. Either way. Tall Think of says, how many instruments do I play or at least get away with? How many instruments do I get away with playing? Depends on who's watching. I am a composer. That was what I studied in college, theory as well. But in terms of instruments, my secondary instrument in college was voice. So I have had some voice instruction. I did a whole junior recital on singing. And
He's a better singer than he gives himself credit for. It's true. It's true.
I enjoy making sounds. And
You're quite good at it.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are.
I make a plethora of sounds.
You are a skilled singer, and
you.
you don't give yourself enough credit for it.
I do play keyboards.
Yes.
I of course read music, but I never got through all of like the piano instruction stuff. I kind of got to it late, so I play in an odd way. It's kind of half by ear and half by theory and half by instinct.
Yeah.
That's three halves.
3 halves.
But those two, I would say I play. I know how most of the instruments work and how to write for them. But that's a nice question. Thank you for that.
You do percussion instruments well, also, because you're good at rhythm. You have an innate sense of complex rhythms, too.
Sure.
And I particularly like when you play like the different types of hand drums, where you use your hands to do the drumming.
Hand concussion.
Yes, but tell them why you're good at that, though.
Oh,
It's from your
coordination.
younger days.
Aaron is right. I'm a 150% pianist. That is true.
It's from your younger days of being in sports.
Yeah, I remember Herr Leffy says, can I play the saw? I can barely use a saw, Leffy. Handbells, Barb is correct.
Yes, handbells.
I am a good handbell
Thank you,
player.
Barb. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you told me about your that whole
learning
thing
how to-
when you dribble a basketball when it's really close to the ground and you have to keep it dribbling, and he's excellent at doing that.
Makes you keep a consistent tempo, for
Yes.
sure. Yeah, Metal Mark is right. Megan, my birthday is coming up next month. And
You want me to get him a drum set?
hashtag drum set. Go just right back here. Right back here. Because if I set this up
Yeah, Doug does play me an air drum.
and I
that's
get
true,
back
Aaron.
there, I could be a classical composer does air drums to like Phil Collins in the air tonight. That would get us at least 500 views on the good old YouTube
Cracks
there.
me up.
Ray says Doug will likely get into a bit of the Mahavishnu Orchestra in the upcoming fan favorites video, but that's only for the patrons. That is correct.
That is correct.
But I think we will at some point let a few of those out for the general public here.
Tell folks about the fan favorites video that's coming
hang on a
up
second.
soon.
Marcos
what
is
happened?
asking about that cool drum/bell I got some months ago. It is right here.
Oh, yeah.
Got my steel tongue drum.
Yep. Steel tongue drum.
We're just riffing here today,
We are riffing here today.
y'all. We haven't even
Can I-
told
while
you what
you're-
we're doing yet. We're
While
14
you're getting
minutes
that out,
into
can I
this.
talk about the upcoming fan favorites?
Oh yeah, sure. Tell them what they've won, Meg.
Well, with this being so, yeah.
Pretty cool. Tell them what they've won. Yeah.
You can play it with your fingers. This is very exciting.
I don't have my mallet to make
Well,
it
you don't
easy.
really need the mallet. It's nice to have it. Anyway,
Yeah.
there you go.
Woohoo! Now we're in tune. That is pitched in C, my good friends. That's kind of how I tune up. Da da dee da da dum pum pum. Very cool.
Okay. So,
Here's your musical interlude for the day.
musical interlude for the day. So the fan favorites over on our Patreon, and people in the $5 tier and the $8 tier have access to the fan favorites video that we
That's
do
true.
once a month.
Once a
So
month.
last month it was like Valentine's Day, well, sort of themed. It was like relationship songs, and this month being International Women's Month, we are doing a fan favorites video with music sung by women, written by women, featuring women.
It's gonna be great.
There's some awesome and unexpected for me.
Very eclectic
Choices
mix.
that are, it's very eclectic, which
Yeah.
is so freaking cool. Actually, I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be awesome.
See, who was asking for Tubular Bells?
Kate Bush will be in it.
Michael Brown said Tubular Bells has been done. I have done the first side of Tubular Bells, but we haven't. We still got that second side
Yeah.
hanging out there.
Yep.
Mr. Wondrous, I have never been in the same room with a Mellotron.
Yeah.
I would love to meet
fun to play with,
one of those
right?
instruments.
Alter Bridge is
yeah,
going to be
Pedro.
coming soon, Metal Mark.
This is for our council, which is we have the creamiest council. And these Hershey's eggs are extra creamy. So I got those at the store ahead of our, we got some more of those because Easter's coming up.
Easter's coming up.
So let's tell them what they've won, Meg. What
Who won something? What did I miss? What's happening?
I mean the music that is coming up on the channel this week. Eric says Spock's beard soon, not this week. Not this week. So Monday, y'all, we're going back to Metal Monday tomorrow. We're going back to Sabaton on Metal Monday. The war is still ongoing, and the conflict is still ongoing in Ukraine, and I'm still wanting to sort of see what some songs based on war and conflict that bands have done. And we've done a few, like Iron Maiden has some great ones, and we almost did an Iron Maiden one. But Sabaton, I was remembering the really cool or powerful song that Sabaton did around the Christmas truce. And we did that around Christmas time. And so I was looking at Sabaton, and they have another song on war and on conflict, and it's called En Liefstid I Krieg.
Yeah.
And that's the one that we're going to do tomorrow on the channel. I haven't read into it completely, but it looks really cool. Daniel's got a really good idea. Black Sabbath, War Pigs. Could do that as well. That is a good idea. In fact, I'm going to pause for station identification.
Let's pause
Black
to make
Sabbath,
that note.
War Pigs. All right.
While
and
we're
that was
paused,
Mr.
can I pass along to you?
Wondrous. Yeah, so
question?
Enlisted E. Krieg Sabaton Live
Yes.
is coming up tomorrow. What did you want to say?
I think I can remember it until the end. It's a question. I just don't want to let it slip by. I thought it was is it okay to ask now?
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was, but somebody was asking if you. I think they were asking if you are. I think they were calling when you did Inca Rose, Frank Zappa, and I think you had used the word intimidated or intimidating, and they were asking, do you find Frank Zappa, his music, intimidating?
Yes.
At this point.
And no.
Yes and no. Okay.
I'm more familiar with his point of view. So in that instance, no.
Okay.
Joe said Marillion has like a 17-minute war song called Gaza.
Oh.
I love Marillion's political point of view. It's their songs that are like that are just awesome. So everybody's bringing up war songs.
That would be cool to check out.
Yeah. Psychic Wars, let's see. Fish, Fortunes of War. Metal
Pink
Mark
Floyd
says
album, The Final Cut.
Yeah, Sabaton Metal Mark says that Sabaton has many songs on war.
Do.
So
yes, they
awesome.
do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think we can go wrong with Sabaton, y'all. That sounds like they sound really great, and what I spot checked, it's going to be a fun one. And we're going to continue the heavier theme into Tuesday this week because I got to tell y'all, there's oh, my hair, look at my hair. That is,
I was going to say.
that is,
You're very brave.
I'm brave.
This afternoon.
Need to just, if I turn it around. But we're going to
turn it around?
We've had many people asking and waiting patiently for us to get to Leprous. And Leprous is coming to the channel on Tuesday.
Yes, it
Y'all,
is.
I have never heard their music before. I do not know their music. And I know that they're touring right now. We've got several folks that are patrons who have been making a case.
And a lot of folks
for
in
them.
comments on the channel.
Yeah, and specifically which one to start with.
Right.
And I need to scroll back down so I'm getting the...
I took a scroll...
I
took a stroll through comments on the channel and saw a lot of leopards, and I was looking at what people were asking for, and there was one that kept popping out, and then that was bolstered by particularly Arrow over on our Patreon.
So we're going to go with Nighttime Disguise by
Yes.
Leprous. That is Tuesday, y'all. So, what else? Bard from Leprous is a crazy good drummer, Doom says. Land of Confusion, Ray says, from Genesis, I assume, is always a good one. Almost all of Grace Under Pressure is a War album. Okay.
Marillion Live La Gaza Ladra. Oh.
All right, now we're speechless.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, humans are pretty well practiced at conflicting with each other, and so there's generations and generations of songs about conflict and war.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Sabaton has their own history channel. Interesting.
Well, there you go.
I mean, they could. They sing or they do
rock and
music
roll.
about so
Love
many
learning
different
new stuff.
historical events.
So Sabaton, I've only heard 1 or 2 songs of theirs. Leprous, I've never heard any of their music. On Wednesday, we had such a good time with Women's Week last week, y'all. We're going to add, so we've got Weird Wednesday, we've got maybe World Wednesday. We also are going to have Women's Wednesday. So
they won't just appear on Wednesdays.
I know.
But we do have a special day.
I know, but we're making it a Women's Wednesday this week because one of the people that many folks were asking for last week and we didn't get to was Kate Bush.
Yes.
And so for the first time on the channel, we're going to listen to Kate Bush this week as well. So we've got some newbies this week, y'all. I don't know much of Kate's music. I know a little bit. And I was thinking about doing Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush, but that's going to be included in our fan favorites video that we're recording in about a week at the end of the month.
Yes.
And so I'm not going to upset that, but we are going to go to some...
We could clip it out like maybe in a month or two.
Yeah,
and,
in a little while. I
channel.
think we'll put it on there, but we'll wait on that. But I think this week we're going to look at a song that's going to be very personal for us. It's called This Woman's Work. It's a powerful tune. I think it's an important song, and it's one that I think we can really dive into. So, This Woman's Work by Kate Bush on Wednesday. Ray, Leprous, Nighttime Disguise is Tuesday.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, yeah, did we not say the name?
He was just double checking and asking, I think, that I saw. So that's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursday, we were recognizing that I think Radiohead has only been on the channel once.
Time.
And
I don't remember.
And I don't know how that actually happened.
Yeah.
That we've only done one. We've been, a lot of people have been asking for Radiohead. So we're going to be looking at their song called Paranoid Android.
Yes.
I don't know a ton of music by Radiohead either. Just enough to be dangerous, y'all. So, all right, we got some people that are happy about stuff.
Hey Ray, which song was it you were looking for? The Leprous song, Nighttime Disguise. If it's Kate Bush you were looking for, we are doing This Women's Work. This woman's work. Women.
Ruth James says yes, love Kate Bush. I think she had a typo. Something for the Life is my favorite, but This Woman's Work is up there too. We were also considering the Ninth Wave Suite, which is also on the list for Kate Bush.
Yes.
And we also have Running Up That Hill from Kate Bush. And then I think in a month or two, our Wuthering Heights from the fan favorites video will pop off onto the YouTube channel here. So Thursday is Radiohead, Paranoid Android. Now, Friday. What to do on Masterpiece Friday. I am mindful. Yeah. We are mindful.
Yes.
Y'all, that we're getting pretty... We. Thank you, Goose. We are mindful that we're getting close to 200,000 subs, y'all.
Yes.
And let's see. Metal, I know we need a Fates Warning Friday. Not this week, my friend. Not this week. Dan, he says, innuendo at last. I think next week.
Just FYI, I'm seeing a couple people talking about Radiohead being notorious blockers. So we'll maybe think of a backup plan in the event that
I'm bigger than they are. Damn it.
we'll maybe have a backup plan.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah. So
anyway,
Friday. My headwear is a hint, y'all. I think I'm gonna go back to Dream Theater. I don't think we're gonna hit 200,000 this week, based on
unless y'all get your friends to come on over and I'm kidding.
Based
don't badger
on
anybody. Don't badger anybody.
So like 3 or
that would be really
what
good.
Happened?
Funeral for a Friend from Elton John. Love that idea.
Funeral for not a friend.
Friend.
Elton.
Yeah.
Yeah. So about 3 or 4 months ago, y'all, I responded to a lot of pressure from the Dream Theater fans, and we did the entire second CD of 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence.
Yes.
That came out on our Patreon, like a whole hour video, y'all. Reacted to the whole thing, 42 minutes of music, and that's been on our Patreon for like 3 or 4 months now. And what I was thinking was that there was a big rift in our fandom with doing the studio version or the live version with the orchestra, and we ended up doing the studio version, but I've never heard the version with orchestra.
Correct.
That's available, and so
you've heard part of it.
I've spot checked it. I mean, it's but I haven't really listened to it. So we are thinking of doing 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence, the live version, on Friday. So little Dream Theater coming at you. We're not sure yet. We may run into scheduling issues just with what we have going on in our lives later this week. So I am hoping to get to it. Ray has said, I don't know, Ray is on point today. He says, I am partial to Burn Down the Mission. And that is in my top 5 of all Elton John songs.
Oh, and Arrow says that Dream Theater covered Funeral for a Friend. That's interesting.
What has Dream Theater not done, is what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Yeah, so Awu says the Octavarium orchestral version is so good as well. That whole live album is really good. On our live hangout over on our Patreon last month, we looked at
that's what I'm thinking
the orchestral version of Octavarium, and that's what got me thinking that even though I've heard the full piece before, that there's still a lot to talk about, even as I listen to it for another time in a different context. And so, as we're getting close to 200,000 subscribers, we did the Metropolis Saga as the 100,000 subscriber special. So why not kind of come back to one of the bands that we've really enjoyed getting to know on the channel for close to 200,000.
Smoke on the Water would be really cool. I mean, you know it very well, and you also know Burn Down the Mission, and you know Funeral for a Friend, right?
I do.
Yeah. But doesn't mean we can't do it here.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be.
Phil Collins did Burn Down the Mission?
Oh, that's interesting.
Eric, we've got some LTE, Liquid Tension Experiment, also on the list. I almost put something from the LTE 3 on Friday. But I'm thinking Dream Theater for this coming Friday. We might change our minds. We reserve the right to change our minds, y'all. What are y'all all saying here? ELP brain salad surgery. You know, we've got a bunch of ELP happening, but not here. So here's the thing. Later, as soon as I get done here and I fix my hair,
Mr. Wondrous,
and I get ready to go, I am recording an extended Play Lounge episode for our patrons on the ELP version of Pictures at an Exhibition. That is what won our poll here for this time of the month here in March. And just like a week ago, I looked at Keith Emerson's piano concerto for our Behind the Score series. That's an entire hour video just diving into the score. It's an 18-minute piece, and we just take that thing apart and really look at it and have a good old time. So those are on our Patreon. At some point, we will release that, but it'll be a few months here on YouTube. Yeah, Aaron, ELP on the EPL. That's how we do it.
I just saw Moody Blues mentioned. We need to get back to them at some point too, because I feel like it's been a minute.
It's been a minute for the Moodies
since we had them on the channel. So.
William asks, "Do you discuss music theory and how you analyze music on your channel?" I occasionally I do. In our Behind the Score series over on Patreon, I've got some episodes where it's mainly just teaching theoretical concepts outside of a piece of music.
Yeah.
And then we do some of these pieces where I have access to a score and we just react that way. I've got a few earlier videos in this series on this channel where I've done some theory-based stuff. We talked about harmonizing a melody in one. I talked about where the 12-note chromatic scale comes from in another. So yeah, if y'all are looking for some of that, we can include some of that as well going forward.
We're still working on making some time, scheduling some time that Doug can use to that Doug and John can use to work together to kind of really intensively, purposefully sit down and start putting together coursework, music theory, musicianship, and start getting that out and available for people to take and learn some more about that. And
when it comes down to it, y'all, teaching is what I enjoy doing the best.
He was born to do it. He was born to be a teacher. I always say that.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a curriculum and virtual class setting, I hope, within the next few months, getting ready to go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ray. He liked the chromatic scale video. That one was fun.
It was good.
So on the Patreon, we've got the ELP extended play. We did the Human Equation by Arion. That is one of the new extended plays. We've got the fan favorites videos that are there. Recently, we've done some music by Led Zeppelin. An entire album by Led Zeppelin on the channel.
Yeah.
We did an entire Jethro Tull album. We've got lots of great stuff.
Yeah, we do.
Been working hard. It's time. I should probably take a break.
Could take a little vacation.
No, the people are here. They JJ wants talks of double sharps and double flats and how E sharp and F flat is an actual thing. Oh, we could get into it.
We could get into it.
If you're an F sharp major, F is not the leading tone.
That's correct.
Can't have two different types of F in one scale.
Correct.
So if you start on F sharp, the leading tone is an an E sharp. Sorry. Right? The shittier thing is if you're in G sharp minor. You know what the leading tone is in G sharp minor? Can't be a G. Has to be an F double sharp. Yeah, that's the way it works. If you would like more about that, then stay tuned, right? Oh, and y'all are mentioning Randy Rhoads. Yeah, 40 years ago yesterday, Randy died, and we listened to him doing his thing on Diary of a Madman, I believe.
Yes.
So, yeah, great stuff. I also
Run Rig would be cool.
What are you looking at?
Run Rig.
Run Rig.
Really good Scottish band.
I don't know them.
I'll maybe we'll throw some on the channel.
Rock and roll. Guitar, yeah, we need to get back to Guitar Channel, says more Pat Metheny.
And harmonics, David Crossan says.
Rock and roll.
Yep.
So,
Oh, JJ was saying no. He was pointing out that you've discussed it already. Double flats, double sharps.
I love them.
Yeah.
I love them. Mr. Mr. Wonderous says there are some great live videos of Griffon on you. I don't know that group.
Where are we looking at?
This one.
Oh.
I don't know that group.
I don't either.
Cool.
Janine says to tell people to like and share the videos.
Yeah, y'all.
Thank you.
Like and share our videos. I'm just kidding. If you like what you hear, I'm really.
What's going on?
I need to get back.
I feel like we need to have your other hat on your head. You're not
Yeah,
used to having this on
the
channel.
other hat is like my work hat, and this is like my I've been outside and
Yeah.
working in the yard hat.
Exactly.
John says I need to learn about Run Rig. That is this week.
Yeah.
You teach me about Run Rig. We can do
Okey-dokey.
that. So y'all recap.
Well, I don't want to share it with you and ruin the experience of maybe it's. Gonna
It won't
go
ruin
I-
the experience.
I will choose carefully.
Yeah. Sorry. Wrong tube.
Uh-oh. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rare says would love to hear more of your breakdown analysis of Spock's beard. Loved your take on At the End of the Day. Thank you on that. I am looking forward to getting to some more Spock's beard as well. In fact, I think I'm going to be listening to some Transatlantic pretty soon because I think I'm going to their concert. They're touring, and I'm going to be going to their concert next month near me. They were very kind to schedule it on like the one day during Holy Week that I don't have to go anywhere. So I think I can attend that.
Deep Purple, Mark Bowerman. I saw that
Cool.
go by. Yes, we are looking at Deep Purple. That's going to be coming soon.
Gianluca asks, have I reacted to YYZ by Rush? No, I haven't, but I have an idea on that.
Ooh.
Apparently there is a 40th anniversary. Let me know if y'all know about this. I was reading up on it. There's a 40th anniversary of Moving Pictures that's coming out like the middle of next month. I think that's true, and if it is, I'm thinking of diving into some Moving Pictures next month. More from that album. So good stuff, y'all. Yeah, Rare, I'm looking forward to Transatlantic. I've never I've really come to enjoy hearing Mike Portnoy's drumming, and I'm excited to go and see him as much as I am the other people in the band. And I have interviewed Neil Morse, and we've been in contact,
Awesome.
and I'm hopeful that I can get to meet maybe a few members of the band next month if that comes to pass. YYZ equals Morse code, maybe, is what William says. I will look into that.
Ray wants me to borrow your Doug cap. It doesn't look good on me.
You have
I'm better off with
We need to
this.
get you your own hat.
I don't do hats well. I used to like hat. Never mind.
All right, y'all, we're about done, but let me recap what we've got going this week for folks that are here now. Thank you for hanging out with us on
Looking
a
at the
Sunday.
chat.
We've talked a lot today
Yeah.
about stuff that goes on our Patreon. It is very
Yeah.
inexpensive. If you would like to support the channel, be a patron. You get access to all of our content, exclusive
There's
and otherwise.
so much content.
And we
Yeah.
are rocking over on it. We have a private Discord. And if y'all don't know what a Discord is, it's basically like a private social media. So once you get into being a patron, you can get on our Discord. We were hanging out like Daily Doug Radio, using our music bot yesterday, just chilling for most of the evening.
It's so much
seeing
fun.
what people were putting in to the jukebox and listening along.
Yeah.
And we have a recommendations portal that people use there. And
apparently, Flamulator woke up with a stiff neck this morning. Too much
banging.
head banging.
Hey, banging.
Yeah.
All right, so Monday, y'all, recap.
Poor
Hashtag recap for you. Monday, Metal Monday, Sabaton and Livstid e Krieg, a song on war that was suggested by Jason on Patreon. Tuesday, Leprous, Nighttime Disguise, suggested by our friend Arrow. Thank you, Arrow. Wednesday, Kate Bush. We're pretty sure it's going to be this woman's work. Thursday, Radiohead. Hopefully no blocks, y'all.
Fingers crossed.
Paranoid Android is the one we're looking for. And Friday, I think we're going to make it happen. 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence, the orchestral version of that from Dream Theater. And then we're getting ready for the last week of the month coming up after that. And then we're into April already, y'all. April of 2022.
Moly. How?
Years going by.
How?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Testament's there, Metal Mark. I've got Alter Bridge on the list. I've got Fate's Warning on the list. I've got Dio on the list. We've got Queen. We've got Yes. We've got Pantera. We've got apparently Elton John now, because I put that up right here. We've even got some Gong on the list, thanks to Ray. So we'll see how it goes. And we're working on something special for a week from this coming Friday, which is April 1st, y'all. So we're thinking about it. That might even be the 200,000 subscriber edition.
Yeah.
Might even be.
Yeah.
I hope that we can get there by then. Y'all, share and tell your friends if your friends aren't already on the list.
Is coming.
Because by
Becky,
April
Chicago is
1st,
coming.
my birthday is April 10th. By April
Yes, it
10th, we
is.
need to have 200,000. So that is...
Let's make that the goal then.
Herr Leffe says, do you have Horn Concerto number 1 on the list? By Leffe or by me?
Who's Horn Concerto number 1?
I haven't written a Horn Concerto. I've written a Horn Sonata.
You wrote a Horn Sonata.
Yeah, it's over here.
And you're gonna...
I'm gonna... That come out of the wall?
Yeah, it did.
Shoot.
That's okay. We'll rescue it.
And there went the nail. I wrote this for Megan way back when.
Yes.
Horn Sonata number 1. While I was in doctoral school.
And
I can't
you
hang that up
also-
again right now because the nail is at my foot.
It fell. We'll figure it out. He wrote that for me, and also wrote a dance suite
Yeah.
for me as well.
There's a
which is
nail.
so much fun to play. It's hard, but fun.
Hard but fun.
The Horn Sonata is hard but fun. And what I really love about your Horn Sonata the most is both the
Is
first
it the Drunken Carnival?
both the first and third
There's a
movements,
Drunken
but the
Carnival
third
section.
movement in particular is one that I can just
You get mad.
and
You get
sink
mad
my
at it.
teeth into it and
We use some synthetic scales in this one too. It's
Yes.
fun. We use a 2-octave scale that does not duplicate do in the middle on the way
Correct.
up. It's even fun.
it's true.
Oh, once
Love
you, Metal Mark, that's a good idea. We should do a 200K live stream.
That would be really cool.
For every, we'll have the ticker up.
Yes, we will. We will. We'll be
Subscribers,
keeping
and for
an eye.
everyone that ticks up, I take a drink.
I don't. Okay. Are we talking shots here or like a sip of a drink?
Depends on how salty I'm
It
feeling.
depends on on when we turn the camera on. At what point in the ticker ticking up to 200?
I'll be like, we're up to 200,004, y'all. Subscribe now.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all, this has been fun. Thanks for hanging out with us. Shit, what is going on now?
Flame. the Brazilian cocaine infused beer. You guys crack me up.
Yeah, the beer is. This is.
It's not cocaine. Anyway,
we
this
had some
beer was
yesterday.
delicious.
Our friend Marco sent us this. I need to drink the other one. And the other one's an IPA, which is I'm even more looking forward to.
Ghost Dog, I'm with you on tequila. I think that's
Tequila?
I think that's the right way to go.
William is right. Out of all of them, it's gonna
You know
be.
what? That's gonna
it's
be
gonna
it.
be. It's gonna be some pipe.
That's gonna be it.
Some bongage.
And DB, I like the whiskey shots idea too. For what it's worth, we have a lot of options we can go with here.
It's gonna be a
Maybe we'll just
kicking
sip
good
water.
time.
Maybe we'll just behave, and
we'll just have a spot of tea.
and we can have some
So
tea.
thank you everyone for subscribing to my channel.
Yeah,
Thank you
seriously.
very much. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. This has been fun. I have to get ready
and scones.
and clotted cream.
And clotted cream.
And I got to listen to some ELP doing some Mussorgsky this afternoon. Margaritas is what Ghost Dog says. Margaritas.
Not MAGA though.
Margaritas we could do.
Margaritas.
Cool.
That's fine.
Rock and roll. Everybody, appreciate you hanging out with us today. It's been a fun one, and we've got a fun week coming up. So thanks sending in your suggestions. Thanks for being patient if we didn't get to yours this week. Again, there's a lot of people that are asking for stuff, and I want you to know, y'all, I am not kidding about this. Many of you know our friend John Franick. John and Megan and me are our team.
Yeah.
That's how we make decisions.
Yeah.
We spent about 2 hours on Friday night talking about what we wanted to do this week and throwing out, well, this is on the list, and well, what about this? What about this? Well, if this goes here, how about this here? And if this goes here, and well, now we have to throw that out and put that back. It's all we do take time and we consider your stuff. There's just so much time that we have, and we're trying to work within the algorithm that YouTube is showing our videos to make sure that we're continuing to grow the channel, but we're also trying to really expand out from just being sort of metal and prog, and we want to see where things go a little bit, and where I can continue to still learn some new rap. So good stuff, y'all. Thanks, GBC. I should check out this guy. I hear that he ain't too bad. I appreciate that.
Child in time.
Metal Mark, we do have an Excel spreadsheet that helps us. That is absolutely true. Coleman
Obliviscaris.
Thank you. Has been on the list for a long time.
It
It has been there. So
gotta get to it.
Yep. And every time I say we're gonna do this, people go, "Oh man!" And every time I say we're gonna do this, other people go, "Woohoo!" You know.
And
so
then other people go, "Oh man."
But my hope is that
Exactly, Coast Dog. Keep your mind open. You never know what will fall in.
every time, even if we've heard these songs, y'all, dozens and dozens, even hundreds of times, we're different people every time we come back to them. We have new experiences. We have new circumstances. You know, some song on family may have never hit us a certain way. And if you have something happen with your family, it might just, you know, that time be new for you. And so reacting to music is something that we can do even if we're very familiar with it. Yeah. So we're all music is on deck, right? So let's. All right,
Aaron, we will pass that along to John, and thank you very much.
Just
we
really
appreciate you all.
So
Yes,
have a
do.
great Sunday, y'all, and good Lord, look at my hair.
That's what happens when you have a hat on all day.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? All right, thanks everybody, and appreciate you, and we will see you soon. All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Hasta lasagna, don't get any on ya. All right? That's what I always say. All right. Peace, y'all. See you later. Bye.